again, let's take a look at the lineup for today's matches.
Yeah, like you said, all the top 4 contenders playing it out, but starting us off is going to be one of them, of course, in a key slot to almost definitely secure it, unless Shubham, Tam Tam and Duggal are able to cause some upsets right here and take down Chennai FC, and I think...
Yeah. Well, in the meanwhile, we do have a little shout-out video from the Odisha FC Hero ISL players to support the boys over here. So let's quickly take a look at that.
Hi, I'm Shubham. You both are doing an amazing job in the E-ISL and scoring some beautiful goals. Wish you good luck for the upcoming E-ISL games. Let's go. I'm a team, I'm a game.
A lot of nifty tricks and trips given by Shubham right there, of course. He had an off day today, wasn't able to work out for him, but he'll be hoping that his teammate can use some of those to make it happen, because you can see in terms of skill, inherently, they're very, very close. 2110 for Saransh, 2100 for Duggal. It really does come down to that experience edge that Saransh has in his back.
Yeah, absolutely. And Duggal, well, you could say he's experienced, having played the game for for a few years longer than Saransh. Of course, 4 years older is Duggal. And of course, we have been chatting with him. He's soon going to be starting his streaming career. So you will definitely want to check out Duggal.tv. I believe that's what it's going to be on Twitch. And yeah, he's pretty much ready to go, wearing a nice little jacket, looking very fashionable on top of that Odisha FC jersey. But all the laughs, all the smiles are happening. But you know what? If Duggal does manage to get the win here, I don't think Chennai FC are going to be smiling much.
Oh, yeah. If Duggal is able to secure the win right here, we will remind everyone that anything can happen in the E-ISL, especially against someone like Saransh if he's able to make it happen. But it's easier said than done. It's going to come down to that early momentum, early boost. Finding that first goal for either player is absolutely key. And right now, Saransh is the one who's looking to make it happen, moving aggressively into the box. The relay setup has Eusebio on his left, but the ball not able to be released. Was cleared out, but not for long, as Eusebio's now once again come in. It's Marquinhos coming up huge to help Duggal secure it, but again, not able to clear it out. Azim just keeps giving it on back to Saransh.
Yeah, Saransh is totally in the mood over here. He wants to get this result taken care of and in the bag. And you can see just how hard he's working Duggal over there. Couldn't quite get that shot away. Now Duggal, can he land a sucker punch on that counter attack after soaking up that pressure for 7 minutes? Again gives that ball up though. Can't quite make it stick, and he must be absolutely, well, rocking there in his chair, wondering what he's been hit with in these opening few minutes of the game. Can't seem to get control of that ball. Now this time does find Cancelo and again gives it away. So it's just not happening for Duggal. Really, I think I would just take a pause right now and just get my just take a breath and get back into the game. But yeah, I think he just needs to slow it down a little bit. Saransh is being very aggressive on that pressing, on the counter press, particularly when he loses possession. And I think Duggal would be best served. Oh, he's got a massive opening over here.
Oh.
Gets Mbappe in, and I do wonder, should he have just kept running with Ronaldo there?
But he's got one more chance. Maybe he can find redemption right here, but the fake runs into Ruben Dias and the chance is shut down. I do agree, Azim. I think could have just kept running and maybe even got a penalty because of that, because you saw Czech getting very, very aggressive. But yeah, in that keeper itself, you can see the changes that Chennai FC prefer. They run the same team, Saransh and Naveen, in most regards. It's just a playstyle difference that is slightly there, where Saransh seems a lot more fluid, Naveen seems a lot more direct, and that's where I think Duggal is going to have to try and adapt and shut him down, keep soaking up the pressure and find the chances, and this time soaks up yet another chance. Eusebio shooting it straight at the keeper, not ruthless on finishing the way we expected from Saransh.
Yeah, but could be in over here. This time wins the header, or does he? No, Van der Sar. Oh my goodness, just bodies, limbs flying everywhere. And now another good counter-attack opportunity for Duggal. You know what? If he manages to get a goal on the counter over here, which he just might because he's played an excellent ball into Pele, does he have a CR7 at the back post? Does he need him? He does not. He finds the goal, and it is Odisha FC throwing a spanner into that top 4 battle.
Oh yeah. And you can see Saransh left scratching his head. He's wondering what's gone wrong. All of that pressure he created, all of the chances he created, all for naught, as Duggal absorbs it like a beast and hits him back strong. 1-0 lead taken right now for Duggal and Odisha FC. And something that I think every neutral fan was hoping for is this pressure created. Duggal looking absolutely carefree, playing his natural game, and currently getting that lead as well as maybe
Oh my
even a
God.
second immediately.
Oh
Duggal,
my
oh my God! Let's go.
Oh my goodness. You know what Duggal reminds me of right now? First of all, that is a definite Terra Virtua super moment of the match right here. You know, in RPG video games, there are those characters who absorb all the damage on the shield and then
Oh,
suddenly hit you with a giant punch with all the damage that you put on them. That's exactly what Duggal has done over here. It's a 2-goal lead after being absolutely under the cosh for those opening 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is not over yet, and I'm quite sure that FC Goa and Mumbai City FC, and particularly Bengaluru FC, are licking their lips in anticipation to see what's going to happen next, because Duggal is absolutely on fire. He might get a third, you know.
at this rate, he certainly looks like he might dominate Saransh the same way Naveen dominated Shubham in that first match, but still quite early into the match. If Saransh is able to get a goal back, it will set us up for a spicy affair. And Saransh going for the direct shot in as Duggal's defense gets quite ambitious. The clearance, trying to get it back, but a bit of a fumble. It's okay, will not mean much. He is able to recover it and once again just slow things down as he looks to hold on to this lead for dear life. But that doesn't mean he's going to necessarily stop attacking. I think Duggal realizing that right now the ball is in his court and he's got to maximize the value out of it, milk it for all he's got.
Yeah, and he's doing a very good job getting away from those tackles. A bit unnecessarily desperate pass there from Bellingham. But wait, it's CR7 at the back. Was who's offside? I don't think he needed to make that. Yeah, well, he's got the ball back again now with R9. Played back from Mbappe, can't get the shot away. These are crucial moments in the game, because at 3-0, I don't think there's a way back for Saransh. And Duggal will be hoping now to see this out at halftime with that 2-goal cushion at least intact.
Look, again, trying to create that initial chance. I think it's going to come down to that 45th minute opportunity. I still have this feeling, Azim, that there's one more goal at least left in this half itself. If it goes down to Chennai in FC and Saransh will set them up for a beautiful comeback in that second half. But if it goes down to Duggal, surely it's all but over. Van der Sar, a little theatric there in his the way he wanted to clear the ball. But I think the nerves clearly showing for the players as well as Duggal, because this win would be huge. Once again, on the counter, showing a lot of holes in Saransh's defense.
Yeah, and you have to say, I don't know, has Van der Sar been nerfed in the last week or so? Because we've seen a lot of, particularly even in the game between Naveen and Shubham, a lot of shots hit straight at the keeper, which just hit the keeper and bounced. And this is a big opportunity for Saransh. Surely a goal this time. And you were absolutely right there, see 2-1 it is. Looked like an offside trap went horribly wrong for Duggal. And Saransh is not going to miss up an opportunity. You can see he is absolutely in beast mode now. He knows he wants to get this win, or at least to get a draw, and just get that job done, because if you take it to the jeopardy of game 3, I mean, anything can happen.
Oh, absolutely. Game 3 can mean anything can happen, and because everything on the line in that crucial moment. But halftime done, 2-1 on the board. Shubham with some key words of advice to help Duggal secure this lead right now. But getting a win against Saransh, well, for Duggal, that would be a huge boost in momentum. And this is where it all started off. A simple long ball with a simple pass into the box. Mbappe slotting it home. But this was what I found really special. Just very quick on those passes across the board. Got that 1-2 punch with both of those goals coming back to back.
Yeah, and of course couldn't quite hold on. Let's have a look to see over here. Yep, it was the offside trap that he got completely wrong. Just played it a little too late. And played it as the ball had been passed to R9 over there, and yeah, it looks comical. That's usually how I get my offside traps wrong and concede goals. It's very hard to get it right, and these guys most times do manage to get the offside trap absolutely bang on. I think in terms of national teams, probably in the game it looks like sort of the Japanese national team in the last World Cup, where they were excellent at just all jumping together in almost a video game-like manner. You could see that Duggal trying to queue up that meta finish, but he starts the second half on the front foot, and he will be looking to reinstate that 2-goal lead. And now with Cancelo at the edge of the area, you know what? I was exactly going to suggest he take that shot because Cancelo is actually pretty decent from long range.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a killer left foot and demonstrating exactly that, but this corner, it's got to translate into more pressure for Duggal. He goes for a direct one. It's very, very surprising, honestly, because we rarely ever see that, and that is usually the reason most keepers at this level are very deft at picking up the ball, and it opens up a very direct counter-attack through that keeper clearing out the ball. Right now, that counter-attack for Saransh, a key tackle though, does slow it down, and now Saransh is going to have to rebuild his attack by looking for a way in. Oh, wow.
He's got it. He's got the job done there, Saransh. Big moment over there. And of course, you can see Duggal just feeling a little bit crestfallen. And you can see now the importance of having the third goal in the first half, because you always know Saransh, particularly in that second half, he really comes in strong. He comes in clutch. It is still at the moment all to play for, of course, which it does mean that Chennai FC, with this current result, would get the 1 point that they need to assure themselves qualification into the top 4. So Duggal still needs to find a goal, and now I wonder if the tables are going to reverse. I wonder if Saransh will try to go a little bit conservative now, will he keep going? I think he should just keep going the way he's approached the second half. Attack is the best form of defense for Saransh over here. Because although that's a cheap giveaway, and now pretty exposed at the back as he finds Mbappe. Good first touch, gets away from Ruben Diaz. Oh my goodness, how is that not a foul?
That's a question I'm left thinking about many a times in my own matches, such as FIFA. You know, she's a cruel mistress. She rarely ever gives you what you want, but right now, like we talked about, what Saransh and Chennai FC really want is for this match to end as it is, and to do that, a goal, it would go a long way, because at the very least, it make it almost impossible for him to lose given the time frame available. He's trying to do exactly that. Very well worked to create the space, but the shot goes slightly wide. Doesn't matter though. Again, like you said, Azim, a 2-2 here effectively secures their spot in the top 4, because it guarantees them at least 1 point from the co-op, irrespective of what result it is. And a 2-2 here, very much favorable for Chennai FC and Saransh. Right now, though, it's up to Duggal to try and make something happen. I'm sure he can hear V. Sharma in the back of his head. He's like, bro, come on, you got to do this for us.
Yeah, and looks for that ball to Mbappe, couldn't quite get it, but still does find Mbappe over there. Had the opportunity to play in Bellingham, decided not to take it. He will use him now, and now has R9 in there as well. Needs to beat that last man. He's beaten the offside trap, but can't get the shot away. Saransh getting a toe, well, not even getting a toe onto the ball over there, and well, that was one of those heart attack goal kicks. You'd have to say all of us have had those, where you just quickly press X after after a goal kick, and suddenly you realize, oh hello, there's a striker there. But this again, big opportunity. Duggal is not done yet. I still do feel that there is another goal for Duggal in this game, and Saransh, I think now, may want to just shut up shop and try and see this out.
I think anything is possible right now in this game, especially with these players starting to loosen up a little, I'd say, towards that defensive half, as both of them are starting to really feel their palms getting sweaty. You know, they're trying to ensure that, of course, for Duggal, he gets another goal, while Saransh is trying to make sure nothing changes from here on out. But Duggal working himself into a beautiful spot. That fake was exquisite, as he was able to get off the shot, but just not able to get it in. Czech just holding on for dear life at Chennai FC.
Yeah, you could see that little scoop turn fake from Duggal, and yeah, I think we may see Saransh go 4-2-3-1 now, and just try to see it out, or maybe do the 4-2-2-2 to just hold it out. It is, of course, we did see in Shubham's FIFA Finesse series, that's one of the the best formations to hold on to a lead, because you're pretty much sitting there with two central defensive midfielders who are not getting involved in the attack. It's a pressure situation. The palms are sweaty. And let's see what substitutions have been made. It's Pele in for CR7 for Saransh. Messi in for Eusebio. And a short corner this time played by Duggal. Gets the ball in. It was Diaz on Diaz action. It's Cruyff on for Pele for Odisha FC. And now, will Saransh show any mercy over here? Will he just try to get this done immediately? He finds R9. This is it. You don't expect Saransh to miss from here. And he absolutely does not. That, I think, is the 3 points in the bag, not just the one, because Duggal, well, he's going to be really, really crestfallen right now.
100%. I think it really will mean that despite the strong start of Odisha FC in this matchup, Saransh, the seasoned professional, able to hold on, make sure he's able to pull it off and ensure 3 points in the bag the way it is going for the side of Chennai NFC. But we'll see, Duggal looked quite ruthless in just a matter of minutes in the first half. I'm sure he can do it again. Does have the time. If he's able to start off on this kickoff on a strong note, I'm sure he can try to push for a comeback.
Yeah, well, the time is definitely running out for Duggal over here. He needs to grab those 2 goals, and you can see Saransh over there. I think just shaking off that first 30-40 minutes, saying, "Oh my God, what happened?" That was just a blip, and coming back really strong to get 3 goals of his own. And now I think it's probably going to be all-out attack from Duggal. He's got nothing to lose. He may as well just try to make Saransh's life uncomfortable. Force him to just sit back and defend. But of course, he will be a bit exposed on that counter attack as well. Now with Cruyff, didn't really need to leave that ball, and now Saransh finds that ball in 2R9. The first touch, all important, gets it right this time. Has Messi available. Will he go for that long range shot? Oh no, he finds Pele. This is beautiful from Saransh, but manual keeper movement over there, covering the near post. And now if he looks to that left flank, he'll find Hullet in acres of space, but he's looked straight through to Neymar, and it's back in. It's level again, and hang on, it's not over yet.
Boy, oh boy, you can see Saransh with a look which tells you everything really about what he's feeling, which is the simple fact that, man, he cannot afford this to run away from him. A huge comeback he is able to pull off, even take the lead. But 3-3 on the board right now as Duggal is pushing back strong. 10 minutes to go on the clock, and it all comes down to possession and time management, making sure you're composed, making sure that you're not giving away those free giveaways, making sure that you're holding on to the ball as much as you can while not losing your focus or concentration. Saransh looking to do exactly that as he creates a chance, and I don't think right now he can afford to play for the 98-minute mark. Rather, needs to just go for the aggressive push and make sure he's not exposed on the counter.
Although it would be tempting, he's given the ball away, and now it's 2v1, 3v1 over there. Well, it was for just a brief moment before Saransh's defenders came absolutely storming back. But there we go. This is it. Had the opportunity to play Mbappe. The ball does reach Mbappe. It's Neymar now. 1v1. It's got Cruyff in there. Can't find the ball through to him. And is that the last chance gone? Because Saransh surely now will just try to see this out. You can't really try to put too much pressure on the ball if you're Duggal as well, because you're just going to leave yourself exposed. Looking for that manual pass is Saransh. This time with Pele. Gets the shot away. There will be another chance for Duggal. Here we go. Here we go.
90-minute chance can always be so game-changing, and right now a couple minutes of overtime is the game itself giving us a few more minutes to witness this action. It's Duggal trying to set it up. Duggal with a huge bridge gets the ball into the back of the net as Duggal pulls it back against all odds. A win for Odisha FC, effectively guaranteed, and Saransh with his hands left to just console himself at this point. Beautifully done by Duggal. That bridge. Wow.
Oh my goodness me. What have we just seen here? If ever there was a Terra Virtua super moment of the match, it was that right there. What a clutch play from Duggal. He is keeping everyone right on their toes. He is keeping this top 4 battle alive. What a game we've seen over here. 4-3 after going 2-0 up, then 3-2 down and coming back. Brilliant display from Duggal, and again it is dead level going into game 3, and oh my goodness, Odisha FC look like they're feeling it now.
Get the points. It came down to the final match is my point, and once again it's gonna happen. But what an absolute fest it has been for us neutral observers. First 2 games already with 12 goals on the board. That's exactly what you want to see.
Oh yeah, that's good, and they only have the 1 match left to play, and that is going to be against a wounded Northeast United FC, who have nothing to play for really, but they'll be bringing out all the big guns. The Ronaldinhos and the Maradonas for Mufu will all be out to play. But of course, all of this is still contingent on the fact that that Bengaluru FC still need to win their match against Hyderabad today. So that's going to be a very, very big high pressure game. It's going to get them up potentially to 28 points if they manage to get the win with 2 games to spare. Yeah, final scores. Have a look at that. 5-0. We thought, okay, that's it. That's job done. Then Duggal pulled it out of nowhere in the last minute. That one goal and then the early goal for Odisha FC, and then just seeing it out defensively for more than 70 minutes. A fabulous performance from them. But let's find out who the hero of the match is. A couple of candidates, but I think there could only be one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is Duggal TV scoring all the goals for Odisha FC in probably one of the most inspiring individual performances we've seen in the E-ISL since the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. It's been an inspiring journey, I'd say, for Duggal, especially with what you mentioned, which is the fact that he's going to look to transition into being a regular streamer, show off his skills in a more prolific fashion, and couldn't have done it better today, you know, and really make his name known, remind everyone that, hey, might have had a rocky start to the season, but I'm still here. I'm still here to end it off with a bang, and he does so in amazing fashion to upset the hopes and dreams of the Chennai and FC players as well as the squad. And you could see continuously, I feel like the reactions of Saransh throughout the map, he was getting closer and closer to the screen, and I think that's the mark of the gamer starting to fall into trouble, because as you feel the pressure, your face just gets closer to the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's several memes have been made about that, but have a look at that. The composure to go for that bridge in between two players and then just smash that. Hullet, of course, has proved to be the big game player for a lot of these guys. And again, over here, the ability to just do that little ball roll, that little fake, the little change of direction. And, well, it's time for now the Terra Virtua moment of the match. There can only be one, guys. There can only be one Terra Virtua moment of the match, and it came from here. 3-all, Saransh shot blocked on the line, and then the counter-attack from Duggal, which was the counter-attack of dreams, really.
Yeah, and I believe this was, this was that bridge setup for Gullit. So he's going to end up distributing the ball towards the left side and then set himself up for success right here on the edge of the box. The ball found for Raymar, and that nifty piece of skill just done perfectly for Duggal right there on the weak foot of Gullit. Nonetheless, slices the ball into the top corner and breathes a heavy sigh of relief. Very deserving of that Terra Virtua Super.